So what I'll do very quickly is run through a few of the use cases. Every host that we identified in the pen test, we're able to score and say, this host allowed us to do something significant. Therefore, it's really critical. You should be increasing your logging here. Hey, these hosts down here, we couldn't really do anything as an attacker. So if you do have to make trade-offs, you can make some trade-offs of your logging resolution at the lower end in order to increase logging resolution on the upper end. So you've got that level of justification for where to increase or adjust your logging resolution. Another example is every host we've discovered as an attacker, we expose and you can export. And we want to make sure is every host we found as an attacker is being ingested from a Splunk standpoint. A big issue I had as a CIO and user of Splunk and other tools is I had no idea if there were rogue Raspberry Pis on the network or if a new box was installed and whether Splunk was installed on it or not. So now you can quickly start to correlate what hosts did we see and how does that reconcile with what you're logging from. Finally, or second to last use case here on the Splunk integration side is for every single problem we found, we give multiple options for how to fix it. This becomes a great way to prioritize what fix actions to automate in your SOAR platform. And what we want to get to eventually is being able to automatically trigger SOAR actions to fix well-known problems, like automatically invalidating passwords for poor passwords in our credentials, amongst a whole bunch of other things we could go off and do. And then finally, if there is a well-known kill chain or attack path, one of the things I really wish I could have done when I was a Splunk customer was take this type of kill chain that actually shows a path to domain admin that I'm sincerely worried about and use it as a glass table over which I could start to layer possible indicators of compromise. And now you've got a great starting point for glass tables and IOCs for actual kill chains that we know are exploitable in your environment. And that becomes some super cool integrations that we've got on the roadmap between us and the Splunk security side of the house. So what I'll leave with, actually, Patrick, before I do that, love to get your comments, and then I'll kind of leave with one last slide on this wartime security mindset, pending, assuming there's no other questions.
No, I love it. I mean, I think this kind of glass tables approach to how do you sort of visualize these workflows and then use things like SOAR and orchestration and automation to operationalize them is exactly where we see all of our customers going, and getting away from, I think, an over-engineered approach to SOAR where it has to be super technical heavy with Python programmers, and getting more to this visual view of workflow creation that really demystifies the power of automation and also democratizes it, so that you don't have to have these programming languages in your resume in order to start really moving the needle on workflow creation, policy enforcement, and ultimately driving automation coverage across more and more of the workflows that your team is seeing.
Yeah, I think that between us being able to visualize the actual kill chain or attack path, paired with, think of the SOAR market, I think going towards this no code, low code SOAR, configurable SOAR versus coded SOAR, that's going to really be a game changer in improve or giving security teams a force multiplier.